This is the second video on the channel, and I'm conducting it in English because I believe that if you want to work in the European Union, you need to be able to properly express your ideas. And the way you express your ideas in the European Union is by using English, right? So if people don't understand you, they won't take you seriously. So to expand on what I said in the first video, why the increased security? Why wouldn't the European Union focus on something else? Well, the European Union is threatened by Russia, and there's no evidence that Russia's actions will stop. They invaded Georgia. They effectively partitioned Georgia. They invaded Ukraine. They took Crimea. They started a proxy war in the Donbass, which continues to this day. And now, with the ship incident, Poroshenko declared martial law, and a war between the two countries is more likely than ever. And if there's war between Ukraine and Russia, the EU will be involved because it's on the EU's doorstep. And Romania is very close to Russia if Ukraine gets invaded. So I believe it's very important. Also the energy independence thing. Most of the states in Central and Eastern Europe are dependent on Russian gas. So if Russia wants to raise the price, they can use the price as a political tool to make those states in Central and Eastern Europe do what Russia wants, as in not protest their imperialistic, really, which is what they are, their imperialistic actions, which is why we want energy independence. The other thing is migration. We want less migration, far less migration, which means we want a more effective border service. Because a lot of the economies in Europe are not doing very well. The debt to GDP ratio in Greece is 180%. The debt to GDP ratio in Italy, which is a far bigger economy, is 135%. France is not even doing any better. It's at 100%. And they're dealing with inflation. And they're dealing with riots. Right? The best state economically is Germany. And even the German Commissioner for Integration said that they can't integrate the immigrants fast enough. In 10 years, he thinks that they'll still be on welfare. And if more millions of people come in, well, the economies of Western Europe won't be able to deal with them. And if the economies of Western Europe collapse, well, not collapse, but if they go down, well, they'll negatively affect the economy of Romania, which is a small economy which depends on those economies in Western Europe. So it is in our interest to have less immigrants and to integrate the immigrants that already exist now. So that's my reasoning for what I said. Thank you.